Hello and welcome to a Total War Warhammer 3 campaign. I'm Tiny Rick. On that last we left off on, we've pushed this Ogre Kingdom back. The Blood Guzzlers, the Bray Herds took out Firemount for us and ruined it. Brawler Guts Bull Mallet Hands had abandoned Titan's Notch to move to their capital settlement, so we've now pinned them in to their capital. Grimgor. We dissolved the army that was here at the Valeri to see how much the control would out of balance. And if it goes too far out of balance, I'll have to stand up another war boss here, or at the challenge. Well, that's an uninhabitable, so it'd be quicker if I did it at Blizzard Peak or Granite Spikes. And then the War Host of the Apocalypse had destroyed the Nurgle up here, but it's taken away my plague. But are they going to be a new plague of their own? At 6,000 treasury, we'll be able to get our 4th settlement upgrade for the Greenskin Fort. Then we'll be able to get all of those late game units, Black Orcs, Orc Boy, Biggins. This should be the last settlement for this Ogre Kingdom. And it doesn't have walls. They may have more unit cards than I do, but I outnumber them on the field still. And then with my arrow boys, I'll be able to focus fire ones that are too dangerous. And honestly, I think if I take Brawler Guts, Bull Mallet Hands off the field, then the Ogre Kingdoms don't have a whole lot of leadership. My Boar Boys will be able to take out these Saber Cats. I think those will fairly easy. Ooh, Boar Boy Biggins have a gold chevron now. Saber Tusk packs.
Ready! Which one pull? Ready for war! War boy Biggins! Ready! The lads are ready! The war is here! This is it!
Now we're getting into a full-size army here. Still gonna let them come to us because we've got the artillery and the skirmish power. This lord is level 10. That's the highest level lord that we've had so far. Saber tusk packs are gonna run way out here. Fine, we'll just single you off.
Say my name! Say my name! Warden! Run, boys! Come on, then! The immortals are living! Moving fast! Boys! Slaughter! What you want? Listen, sir! Let's fight!
Alright, get that counter charge
Where's the
on
scrap?
here.
Boys!
Half of them anyway.
Peace will fly!
Got some spears into me there.
Shifty!
Try to hit those Nobbler trappers.
Ready! Oh, boys! Choppers ready! Let's have it!
Oh man, the big ones are taking a beating there. Nobbler trappers are doing a number. Pull those out.
Check out me weapons! Let's get 'em! Let's go! This thing needs blood! Biggest, ruining storm! Run, boys! Please, one more! Boy, big uns! Choppers out!
Those poor boys about to
Boys!
be out of there.
Biggest, ruining storm! Boy, big uns! Moving fast!
But move these guys out of there. Don't want to lose them. They just got their gold chevrons.
Waste me! The Black Orcs will win! I'm the meanest! Moving fast!
Gobblers. Yeah, they've got so many more faction cards than I do on this one. Oh, just gonna have to work around it.
Arrow boys! Smash 'em! Boy, big uns! Slaughter!
Those ogre bulls, I zoom from one side to one side and I get hooked up on
Biggest,
each one of them.
ruining storm! Killing time! Choppers out! Bash 'em! This is it! Bash 'em! Ready to bash! Wah!
Giants way up here.
We're off!
They're fleeing.
Show us the
Black Orcs.
enemy! Time for slaughtering!
Bring these two orc boys over here.
Run, boys! Boys!
Saber tusk pack finished up.
Ready to
Boys need to
bash!
back up this orc boss. I'm sure he can stand his own for a while.
This is it!
Big ones need to hold up for a little bit. Grimgor.
I'm the best! Smash the gates! Chop them up!
Troops have rallied.
Four
Four boys.
Choppers ready! We're off! The bar is here! Boys! We're off! Time for slaughtering!
I think those Nobblers are like knife throwing missile infantry.
Bring it! Running! Black is the new green! Battle! I'm the boss! Have it!
Gotta kill him!
Hit those Nobbler trappers there.
Big uns! Coat!
Outdid my army in. This is a settlement, so woo, it was a good one. Lost right at half of them. Not so bad. Those boar boys did a number. 152. Black Orcs did 12,000 damage and 9,000 damage. So Black Orcs did more damage. Grimgor did almost half the damage of his Black Orc unit. Well, he did 40 Black Orcs worth of damage on his own. And we took out that leader, and the majority of this army is still standing. It still had an entire unit of Nobbler trappers. They had just gave up. This is their settlement, so there's no chance for them to try and flee, get another leader, and then come back. Black Orcs and Doom Divers got their second chevron. Ogre, no, I'm sorry, the Giant has got its first gold chevron. Doing very well. Beastman's a pretty cool faction as well. That was my first completed campaign, Warhammer 2. I think the Blood Guzzlers have an ogre camp right outside this settlement. So they may try to challenge me in the in-turn process. And that way they can destroy themselves in a blaze of glory. They may try to travel to one of the other settlements that are ruined and resettle. Once I trade all these orc boys out for biggins, this number is going to come down by I want to say about 200. Be 20 less per orc stack. 140 less. Bring it down to 1330. So it'll be much less units on the field for me. They're not shielded. Collect the Dawnstone. Cool. I'm just going to occupy the settlement.
King will obey
Battle Masters. Yep, so we got Glorub the Hungry.
I'm the one in charge round here. Gorg's fist. This better involve fighting.
Another level for Grimgor. Black Orc Wrecking Ball. Now those Black Orcs will do another number. Next one is From the Front. This passively gives Grimgor charge bonus, melee attack, armor piercing, base weapon damage, and a speed buff. So bigger, faster, stronger. First big boss is going to get another point into Crack Some Edge at leader aura size and effect. Second orc boss, 2 points. We're going to do thick skinned on both of them and give them that armor.
Let's go.
And on the next turn, I'm demolishing that unit producer there, so that's not going to matter. Put these, let them replenish there real quick. Take out this last Blood Peak camp. Saber Mount, I've got 6,000 here, so there's the next upgrade for that. Then I'm going to stand up a Lord, or War Boss.
The boys are playing.
I can settle here. Do another War Boss. But I can settle there.
Start the war.
Boss Bag is holding it down up here. Right there. Flirting with 72 to 74, depending on world events. I've got enough provinces I can start using them by the list. Easier for me to go by the list and see what my provinces need equally. Black Fang needs some defenses. Actually, back up. I'm gonna need this treasury so that I can settle those ruins and complete this province.
Ready for murdering.
And I may find some Skaven hiding in these mountains, and that might be why there's still ruins. 60 Skaven. Technology completed for heavy metal. We're going to do big and bullies for a recruitment cost. Do boar riding and heavy clubs.
This better lead to war.
This will be the last of the Ogre Kingdoms here. Just let it be an auto-resolve. Action destroyed. So I am no longer openly at war with anybody. Before I move Grimgor from here to pick a direction, I'm going to settle those other ruins. We'll get that From the Front perk. Level 19 for Grimgor. And now at level 16, the Orc Big Boss unlocks another line of boons here. We'll do a casualty replenishment rate plus 4%. and then it locks out the other two. We can make him a faster fighter, give him a deadly onslaught. We can make him a 1-orc army. This is outside the army, so I don't use them as heroes outside the army. Or boss of the field, which is a vigor loss reduction for all orc units in the army, and it gives a cooldown for our battle cries. I think we're gonna go ahead and choose the boss of the field on the next one. Ograt.
This is my land.
Go to Firemouth. Colonize.
Now's the time.
Gonna build a greenskin hideout and then Ardra full of teeth. Colonize here as well.
Start the war.
And there is a secured province. Give it a pile of shiny stuff. Now we can actually disband these. Because on over 2 turns, now that they're mine, got some ruins to the south, which potentially means Skaven. More ogre kingdoms here.
When do we eat?
This is another province. It says it's a strategic location. Oh my god, what is that? Wild.
Despair involve fighting. Ready for murdering.
So we're just pulled it back up into Blood Peak for now. Also just gonna go ahead and disband these orc boys, because we're gonna replace them with big guns. To go back up to Blizzard Peak to get those big guns. Actually, no, we don't. We can go to the fighting pit. We can go to Titan's North, which is just right there on the next turn, and start recruiting biggins. Wicked. Cave of Shinies. I totally forgot that this was a diamond mine. We'll get that Cave of Shinies going there. My main settlement need any... The next turn I can go up and settlement size for some of these smaller settlements. Black Fang could use some defenses. Get a heap of shiny stuff there. Let's see what else everything else needs.
What you want?
We're actually going to go ahead and disband Gaussbag. See, that doesn't do too bad. Just -1. It's okay. We're going to take that 4,000 income and
Corpse fist.
take this window of opportunity to improve all of our settlements equally. And if someone decides they want to pick a fight with me, Grimgor will rush over there and stomp Grim into the dirt.
Let's have you then. I'll hear what you say, so I can shove the words right back down your throat.
Resist Goldtooth has decided to declare war. So be it. I was just looking into your kingdom anyway. Give me a couple turns and I'll meet you on your doorstep.
Get going. Bring it.
I guess I don't want to do a raiding camp.
I'll do it.
That's okay. Just took those 4 boys. They'll do just fine. Gonna set a big ends here. About to do 2 sets of big ends. Oh, Firemouth is about undefended. You can see why that's so appeasing to them. We're gonna get these piles of shinies up to heaps of shinies. Just get that treasury bonus going. Challenge stone doing still -1. That plague is gone, so that's good. How's the Volary doing? -19. Still going down pretty good. Oh. I see. So you are a growing threat. All these ogre kingdoms, man. And I think I'll spend another turn here recruiting. The rest of them will be biggins. I guess I could have done those war boys if I was going to spend 2 turns on the spot. I didn't have the income. Because whenever you do global recruitment, it's almost double what the cost is for just regular recruitment. And you pay to save time.
Talk.
There is
It's my
guys.
job at Gitsnick.
Don't want a non-aggression pact with you. Age of Rage. Corn Corruption. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, what?
Big guns. That'll make him a very deadly adversary, no doubt. Just look over everything. Yeah. We'll do Must of Fields. Pile of shiny stuff. Ball area will move 3,000. Man.
That's what Morg wants.
I couldn't even tell you how to pronounce that, honestly. Right. Now we'll get Grimgor on the move again. Got the big uns.
Make
Oh,
Do it quickly.
Archaon the Ever-Chosen.
Before I kill
He's a
you
really
right
good one
where
too,
you
but he's
stand.
declaring war on me right now. Yep. So be it. I also intend to do an Archaon the Ever-Chosen campaign in the future as well. He's a very hardy fighter.
Ready for murdering.
We're gonna go ahead and force march over here to Karakazorn. Get rid of these guys. Gold Tooth Ogre Kingdoms. Then I'm just gonna have to set up to soften the blow in the north from Archaon. Get a bigger settlement here. We're gonna set up settlement defenses in the Valeri. Oh, I see. Norskins. Not gonna stand up any armies yet. Probably should. Probably should at least start. We're actually gonna save that. See what comes up with these. I mean, if I can get some more Black Orcs on the field, that'd be wicked. Valeri, yeah, it really needs those defenses.
Here we go.
352
Let's
scrap.
go.
Plus 25 armor. Reload time reduction. Want you to shoot faster. Where's this? Yep, this is the floating mountain. Jabbies, infantry, and a lord. Yeah, that lord's pretty dangerous, but we can take out the majority of that army, I think. I don't know how many buffs they have into their warriors, but these are just marauders. 15 armor, 39 melee attack, 33 melee defense, 40 armor. Oh, okay, so yeah, those marauders are actually pretty good. What level are you? Akarak the Crow. Oh, this is a settlement. I guess your settlement just has to be a certain size for you to be able to actually defend it. We got jabbies. I don't have any cab though, so I'll get these I'll get my wolf riders around them into those jabbies ideally. Oh man, they're gonna start surrounding me. That's cool. Well, you can build barricades and defensive structures.
Boys!
Oh. Oh, that is cool. I did not know that you could do that. What is this? Arrow tower? Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Where's the scrap? Ready to bash? Boys! What you want?
We is better than them! Goblins!
The war is here! Here we go!
Wah!
I understand.
I guess I should have singled one side of it out. Then I would have had to, you know, fight them back into the middle. Oh, okay, so I'm building supply. Oh, and I can actually still build defenses as the game is happening. So like this right here, I could just be like, poof. Oh, that's awesome.
Praise the masters! They lead us to great bounty!
Oh, and it takes time to build it. It can't just poof be up. I see. Interesting. That's why this one's still flashing and it's at 0 and now it's going to be built as soon as everything gets out of it. I gotcha. Okay. Very interesting.
What?
The lads are ready!
Alright, boys! Moving fast!
Moving fast!
Ready to bash! Shifting!
Moving fast!
Run, boys!
Running!
Moving fast! Shifting!
Moving fast! Wah!
Yes,
Marauder Spearman.
Lads!
Marauders.
moving fast! Better, boys!
Gonna kill him! Foxes do it!
This is
hold them off, or I forgot about these guys over here.
Moving fast.
Gotta get into those jabbies.
Running.
What else do I have?
Where's gobbos? Let's scrap. Moving fast.
Choppers ready! Time for slaughtering! Stop their kits! Shifting!
Let's fight.
To battle!
Stand them.
Boys! All watcher!
Running.
Please want more! Slaughter!
He's on a mount, so he's gonna be a little bit taller than those other guys. See if you can get a good shot at him.
Run, boys! Slaughter!
Little baby rat.
This stinks.
The war is here! Go!
Running.
Moving fast!
The lads are ready.
I lust in the dark.
Get going. Let's scrap. Happy to help.
God is pleased.
Get ready to
Send their savage space to
Come,
Khorne.
boys! Boys! Let's fight!
Stabbers ready.
Show us the enemy!
Stick him.
We had a great time! Smash them!
And a stabbers.
Jobbers out! Enter, boys! Face me! Shifting!
Where's gobbos? This stinks.
Doing okay, I guess.
Where's the scrap? Alright! Don't chase that!
Keep them held where they're at. That way, arrow fire can still travel.
God's watch. Do not disgrace us. Our masters desert us.
This stinks.
Guys are doing pretty well.
That's a gospel.
Let's have some!
Stand firm. This was
The
not
lads are ready. Jab 'em. Gonna kill 'em.
the God's watch. Do not
Smash him! Enter, boys! Yeah!
Our masters desert us. The God's watch. Do not
Let's
disgrace
fight!
Bash their heads in! Drink in victory! This is carnage! The blood god is pleased!
Gonna kill 'em.
Our masters desert us! The gods watch!
Leader's almost taken out there.
Yeah, boys! Ready to bash! Choppers out!
It depends if I can still get some volleys out of these guys. I definitely will.
We're off!
Nope, here comes the leader. Oh, maybe not. Warriors are rallying. Get back in there if you're gonna rally.
Let's do this. Let's go. Let's fight.
Smash him!
Flashed enemy here. So might as well go melee.
Make way!
Enter, boys!
All right. We Mook says do it.
those Wolf Riders at?
Wolf Riders! Get going!
Doing it!
Our masters desert us!
Dangerously. Oh, actually killed him.
Arrow
Wow,
boy,
those arrow boys killed him. In melee.
let's go!
How odd.
Gonna kill him! Get going! We do it! Double roll!
Well, I think I killed more than half of them. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh man, those Javies got 203 kills on me. Wow. Ah, wow. 18,000 damage. So Javies are pretty important if they're well placed for sure. Arrow boys, 14,000 damage, 16,000 damage. Yeah, those are a must-have. No, arrow boys are just much better than the goblin archers because they deal so much more damage. Now, goblin archers are more of the ambush. You know, you can get technologies where they spawn in Vanguard. You know, so you get more of the battle map where you can pick to spawn them, and it's more you can lure the opponent in a little bit better. Plain old slog. Yeah, want the arrow boys. Tomb Kings. I haven't played a Tomb King at all yet. I couldn't even tell you the beginning on how to play a Tomb King. So they'll have to replace that leader because he's been wounded right there at the end. Yeah, that was really cool. The perks of this army aren't going to be so fancy once they start traveling to us unless their leader has those wound buffs where he can respawn faster. That was just the settlement garrison. So if that was an actual army that they were bringing down, and that was one of my settlement garrisons, and it dealt that number, that's going to be a pretty good attempt. They're going to have to push hard for to get very far into that settlement. But this is not Acheron that ever chosen. This is just waves of simple marauders and Javies, and like the lesser lords. Once we see the army for Archaon the Everchosen, and they beat the Nurgle. I didn't see what the Nurgle was made of yet, and then Archaon the Everchosen had wiped him off the map there. Archaon. He rides a warhorse, and I'm sure he will once he gets down to us. Um, so that makes it a little bit hard for Grimgor to fight. But once Grimgor gets sneak and gets that anti-large, it'll be a more even of a battle. And I think Grimgor's level is gonna outweigh a lot of the legendary lords. maxed out those campaign buffs first, you know, so that was probably my first 13 or 14 levels for Grimgor. Now we're getting into the Grimgor perks. Then once we get some of those main perks for Grimgor, we'll get into the battle perks, the red colored perks. We'll choose late game perks, and that way we didn't waste those on early game orc boys. Foolish vainglory. They say you revel in victory. They say you spend more time erecting monuments to battles past than managing the realm. They say you're a fool. We'll see who is the fool.
Ready for murdering.
Be able to take Karakazorn, Grimgor. I don't see any armies there. Oh, there's not. We're gonna go ahead and auto-resolve this. It's just big chunks of my army when I auto-resolve. Bad deal.
Get out or get eaten.
That's okay.
I'll be
Oldor.
the great Maw.
I wonder how far that Ogre Kingdom goes down in there.
Let's go. This bear leads a war.
Black Orc, big boss. Thick-skinned again. Look at that casualty replenishment. That's so much better.
You're a pretender.
What is this? Oh man, this is just one of the armies coming down from the war host of Apocalypse. Yeah, we're gonna... Oh, okay, well, if you click them, I see. Yeah, we'll have to move Grimgor back up north to take on that. Path to the east. Oh yeah. We've got infantry, we've got cav. Now we need artillery. And shamans. Let's see what else we've got. 4. 8,000 for that. That is a monument, isn't it? Minus upkeep for Black Orcs, recruitment rank for Black Orcs, recruitment duration for Black Orcs. That's a really good idea. Or a shaman hut. Oh, catapults and a shaman. Black Orcs. I mean, we're gonna eventually have both once we get to 5 on here. It's gonna be that last settlement building. Do I need a giant spider? Bunch of goblins? Not really. Need giants? Well, really. Could do is just get another horde. Yeah. I'll do catapult shamans, and then I'll get... Yeah, I'll go ahead and unlock this where I can recruit Black Orcs in 4 turns. That'll be nice. Then next turn I'll set this one up where I can get those Orc Boy big uns. And we'll upgrade our shiny pit. Right. Well, thanks for joining me on this Warhammer 3 Greenskins campaign. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you on the next one.